All right, I just want to get straight into it. Can we talk about Shannon Sharpe getting mad at people over his podcast? Obviously, he was mad at Mike Epps for saying the gay stuff, for the Shay Shay stuff and all that. But besides that, having Monique on your podcast, you kind of knew what was going to happen. It's one thing to have not Mike Epps, Cat Williams on there, and he just goes off on something unexpected nobody saw, or I'm sure Shannon didn't think Cat Williams was going to go off the way he did and start naming names. Like he named big names, all type of names, people wives, all type of stuff, and he was mixing comedy into it too. So like it was funny throughout the whole entire thing. He was talking about people, but in a funny way. In a mean, he was in a mean funny way. Um, but who knew that was going to be like that? When you have Monique on there, you know what she gonna say. These things that she said on his podcast, she didn't say it before. She say everywhere. She gonna talk about the Netflix and the gender bias and the race bias and the age bias and all these biases, except for the attitude bias that she got. But um, you kind of know what's gonna happen when you have her on there, Shannon. And that's the thing. Like you knew Monique was gonna talk about Tyler Perry and talk about Oprah, DL, like same old, same old. You probably maybe you knew Kevin Hart might. I mean, you knew Cat Williams might say Kevin Hart, but he was talking about Ced and Steve and Faison. He was killing Faison. So, yeah, Shannon, you can't be nervous or mad that people coming after you now because you're being a little messy on the podcast. This is why people edit stuff out too. This is why some of this stuff don't even make it um, to the airwaves because people will get mad at you. They will get mad at you for something somebody else said on your shit. So you just got to be careful. And people, they coming for you. I don't, is it hate? I don't know if it's hate, but you're the sports guy and you doing a bunch of other things outside of sports. So it could be a little hate up in there because you are doing something new, and you going into a new lane, and you being honest. You being honest, and you letting these people get comfortable with you, and um, you know, when you're comfortable, you able to you'll have a better conversation with somebody. Not like Vlad, you getting recorded. You in a room with a camera, but you in the room talking to somebody else, and you drinking too. So put that alcohol up in there, but just be careful who you have on there, Shannon. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Drop a comment if you think Shannon tripping. If you think Shannon being messy by having these people on here. Some people might think having Cat on there was messy. Kevin Hart might not be fucking. Kevin Hart might not be messing with Shannon Sharpe right now because of that interview. 60 million people done seen that interview. I'm gonna be mad at you too, Shannon, for even putting it out there. Steve Harvey might be mad at Shannon. Might get blackballed, bruh. So I don't know. What y'all think? Is Shannon tripping, or is they hating on Shannon because he in a new lane and he's a sports guy and now he's jumping in and he's the media guy now. So now the media might start hating on him because he's not sticking to sports. Could be some hate. Maybe Tyler Perry and Oprah sending some people, huh? Them cyber goons. Steve Harvey done sent them cyber goons your way, Shannon. Cyber goons.